They only have 2 goals since September 12th, and those were scored last weekend against Purdue. Now you look at the flip side, this Maryland team, they only have 3 goals. Although not the full result that the Maccabi U.S. men's open volleyball team wanted here in Jerusalem, they know that one thing's for sure, they're going to be looking forward to that gold medal rematch against Israel. Reporting from Jerusalem, Evan Kamikow, Maccabi Media. Typically for a basketball game, the line tends to start out here right in front of Assembly Hall and usually loops around towards Cook Hall. But today, that's not the case. But instead, today fans got a treat. They got to line up inside Gladstein Fieldhouse starting at 9 o'clock in anticipation of the game. Well, it was another busy off-season week from Indiana men's basketball, but we start with the biggest news so far. Starting point guard Xavier Johnson was arrested over the weekend for reckless driving and resisting arrest. While Butler's picked to finish 8th in the Big East preseason coaches poll, the Bulldogs are bringing back preseason honorable mention Chuck Harris and adding an additional 4 standout transfers from their programs, all because of one common denominator: head coach Thad Matta. After 17 weeks, it's hard to believe that there's anything this Colts team hasn't already showed us when it comes to finding ways to lose. 84-62 your final score from here in Allen Fieldhouse as the defending national champion number 8 Kansas Jayhawks take down the Indiana Hoosiers.
To swim in his honor or to do something in his honor, it means a lot.
Carlos Nybreff is in Israel this summer to honor his son, Alon, who tragically passed away in the Surfside building collapse in Florida last year. In the last Maccabiah, Alon captained the U.S. under-16 soccer team, and he certainly would have returned to the games once again.
He was supposed to be with us today, but unfortunately, he's not with us. And that's why I got involved with the swimming team, and I decided to swim in his honor.
Carlos competed in his first Maccabiah 37 years ago as a track star for Argentina. He won medals for the South American country, but it was his son that helped switch his allegiance to the Stars and Stripes. A muscle injury ended Carlos's medal hopes in the 200-meter freestyle. But it's not about his finish, it's about diving right back in.
It's a moment where you start living again and think about something positive rather than something negative with what I wake up every day.
Although Nybreff didn't get the result he wanted to today, his connection with Maccabi USA and the greater Israeli community continues to grow stronger as each day passes.
I believe that the relationship between both countries is unique because we know both of us, that we can trust each other, and we are in anywhere we need to support one another.
Nybreff's love for Israel is even deeper than most. It was this country's defense forces, the IDF, which was working at the site in Surfside and found Alon's body in the rubble.
Only one group in the world that I knew was able to at least recover the bodies, because we knew that the chance to find somebody alive was very, very slim.
Although the pain will never go away, Alon's memory propelled Carlos to a silver medal in the 4x50 relay. Reporting from Netanya, Evan Kamikow, Maccabi Media. Court stormed. Indiana takes down number 1 Purdue 79-74 for the second straight year in Bloomington.
This team has had its ups and downs, but when we've been in ball games, we've been able to deliver. And I thought we got 2 big defensive stops coming down the stretch, and then Jalen hit 2 big buckets.
Obviously, I didn't know the play was, going to go like that, but when he called timeout, I told Coach, I was like, I'm going to get this last bucket, and obviously, as you see, that's what happened.
The win for the Hoosiers didn't come easy. Purdue's Zach Edey showed why he's an All-American with 33 points and 18 boards.
We didn't have a lot of answers for Big Edey the second half. I mean, he kind of had his way, but he's a big load, man, for any team.
The key to Indiana's win? Defense. The Hoosiers held the Boilermakers to 33% shooting from behind the arc and forced an additional 16 turnovers.
It was huge, just relying on my teammates, our game plan, just doubling the post, and they did an excellent job in the first half, and really brought us out to that lead.
Our pressure early put us in a different place defensively, and their team that don't turn it over, they really rarely turn the ball over, but I just thought our pressure allowed them make mistakes.
While Mike Woodson's squad will be celebrating this one tonight, the focus quickly turns to Rutgers as the Scarlet Knights come to town on Tuesday. From Assembly Hall, Evan Kamikow, IUS TV Sports.